Welcome to Sedona, Arizona. Sedona is famous for its hiking trails and its beautiful red rocks, spiritual vortex sites, and its art community. If you're new here, my name is Erica, and I'm so excited to take you on our weekend trip to Sedona with my parents and my brother. In this vlog, Sedona Part 2, we'll explore Sedona's downtown, hike the famous Devil's Bridge, and the West Fork of Oak Creek Canyon. I hope you hit subscribe and enjoy coming along this adventure. Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, hi, my name is Erica, and welcome to part 2 of the Sedona vlog series. So in part 1, we had our travel day, we arrived in Sedona, we did the hike at Bell Rock, and then the next day we did a full day at the Grand Canyon. So make sure to check out that video. Once you finish this one, I will have it linked at the end of this video. But in part 2, in this vlog, we have 2 more days here in Sedona. Currently it is Sunday morning, and unfortunately it looks like it's going to be pretty rainy in the afternoon here, so I'm not sure if we're going to be able to do many hikes, but what we have planned is to go check out town, do some shopping. There's also a chai tea cafe I really want to check out that apparently is really awesome, and I love chai tea, so I definitely want to check that out. We might do the Holy Cross too, which is this beautiful church that's like built into the red rocks. So yeah, we're just gonna wing it. We're gonna just see where the day takes us. But tomorrow is supposed to be absolutely gorgeous and sunny. So we're gonna get up early and do some hikes. So that will be all in this vlog. I'm so excited to take you guys along. If you're pumped, make sure to give the video a big thumbs up and subscribe to the channel so you don't miss out on any of my adventures. But let's go to Sedona. All right, not too much to pack for the day since we're just going into town, but I got my belt bag, some pair of mittens, umbrella, my rain jacket, and I want to show you guys the backyard. If you've not seen part 1 yet of this Airbnb, you have to go check it out. I do a full Airbnb tour. This is the coolest Airbnb I've ever stayed at. We have putt-putt golf course, a bocce ball, fireplace, hot tub, bag toss. It's so cool. I will also have it linked down below for you guys. But yeah, definitely make sure to check that out in part 1. So we start our shopping day at the Tlaquepaque Arts and Shopping Village. Here you're going to find a lot of art galleries and boutique style shops. Even if you're not into art galleries or boutique shopping, you have to visit the shopping village because it is so beautiful. We had so much fun just walking around and looking at the beautiful buildings. My favorite store I found in the village was this Christmas store, of course. If you didn't know, I collect Christmas ornaments wherever I travel, so I had to check this place out. The village was extra special this weekend as it was the Day of the Dead and all decked out for the holiday. I felt like I was in the Pixar movie Coco, which is one of my favorites. Let me know down in the comments if you love that movie too. Also in this village is the famous Chai Spot Cafe. This place was so cool. They had an awesome outdoor seating area for you to enjoy your tea and even a cute little gift shop inside. Alright, I'm gonna try the iced chai tea from the Chai Spot. It's very spicy. I mean, obviously not like a Starbucks chai. I don't know. I don't think I like it. It's good, I just think it needs a sweetener. But my brother and my mom got the hot chai. Let's see if it tastes any different, because I always like iced chai, but I don't know, I guess I would give it 6 out of 10. It's just very spicy. It's kind of growing on me the more I drink it, but like I think I'm just so used to, again, like the sweeteners and like American chai teas and stuff, and this is definitely, I feel like, more authentic. So I feel like if I had a splash of like Splenda or something, I would like it better. I don't know, it's growing on me. Okay, my mom and I switched, so she got the hot chai, and I swear it just tastes a little bit like it has a sweetener to it, whereas the ice, I don't think they added sweetener. So it's really good. I feel bad about the ice. Like, it was starting to grow on me, but it just was a little too bitter. But I would say get the hot when you go, because I feel like that's the more traditional route. And also it's cold today, so it'll help warm me up. I was just talking with my brother, and he did say like the ice was already like pre-made, so they just poured it in a cup and put ice in it, where these they like individually like brew them. So this is, get the hot, that's the way to go. That's the most traditional way, right?
Right.
Yeah, so I feel like, did you taste mine, the ice?
Yeah.
Do you think it tastes different than this one?
It's definitely a little different.
Yeah. I think
Plus
this
the
one's...
warm one's nice because it's 50 and
I know, that's what I just
a little
said.
cold today.
Yeah, we just went back to the car to grab like more jackets and hats, and we're gonna go continue our shopping spree. Well, the rain finally came. It's like pouring outside, but we are done in this shopping area, and we're gonna go ahead and head to like more downtown Sedona and check out those shops over there, because these were more like boutiques and gallery shops, and we kind of want to check out some more like Sedona gift shops. So that is the plan next. Downtown Sedona was so fun. There are a ton of gift shops, restaurants, and bars here. This is definitely the place you want to go if you want to pick up any souvenirs, which is definitely what I did while we were out. After we checked out basically all the stores downtown, we hopped into a bar to watch the Detroit Lions game for a bit. All right, we are back at the Airbnb from our shopping day. It's about, let's see, 3:30, so we killed a lot of time shopping, and I really recommend checking out both of those shopping areas, and they're not that far apart from one another. So yeah, like definitely the first area we went to was very cute, boutique-y. Take pictures there, it's just so gorgeous. And then when we were more downtown Sedona, those were like more your typical gift shops, which, speaking of, let me show you what I got. So first, I got this little Sedona ball cap I thought would be really cute. And then I got this t-shirt from my husband Josh, because unfortunately he couldn't come on this trip, so I thought I'd get him a little shirt. And it's the same design like on the front as the back, just smaller on the front. So yeah, that's what I got, and I think we're just gonna chill here at the Airbnb until dinner. I think I'm gonna go in the hot tub to warm up because it's so cold today, and I think we're gonna watch the Lions game, play cards, have a couple of drinks maybe before dinner. And tonight for dinner we are going to, let's see, restaurant called Javelina Cantina. So another Mexican restaurant. Oh my gosh, the Mexican food here has been so good. So I'm so excited for dinner. But yeah, we're just gonna chill out at the house here until dinner. We just finished playing our euchre, and by the way, let me know if you know the card game euchre. It's kind of like a Michigan thing, but usually we play so you have a pair. So my parents play against my brother and and I don't like to say it, but unfortunately we lose a lot. But today in Sedona, we kicked their butts so bad. So I guess we just have to fly to Sedona to play our parents to, kick their butts in euchre. But now it's enchilada time. We're going to go get Mexican food, margaritas, queso. Let's go. Yeah, because of the rain today and the fact that we didn't have that much to do, all we've been thinking about is this dinner. And we've been looking up the menu and like picking out literally everything we're gonna eat. So when we get there, we're like, waiter, we got it. We want this, 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 and that. Like, let's go. Javelina Cantina was definitely a fun fiesta restaurant. They had a pretty big menu, mostly all Mexican food. We started out, of course, with a margarita, which was bigger than my face, as you can see. For an appetizer, we shared the chips and queso, and I'll be honest, the queso wasn't anything out of this world. It was kind of like runny. I wanted it to be a little bit thicker. Honestly, I probably wouldn't order it again, but for dinner, I got their chicken and goat cheese enchiladas, which were amazing. Overall, I'd rate this restaurant a 7.5 out of 10. Good morning, everyone. It is no longer enchilada time. It is the next day, and it is hiking time. So we're up bright and early this morning. It is 7:20. We have to leave here in 10 minutes because we want to go do the Devil's Bridge hike, which is like honestly one of the most famous hikes here in Sedona. You've probably seen pictures of it on Instagram. It's like literally like a rock bridge that you hike to, and we're all up getting ready to go. My parents are gonna do part of the hike, but probably not the part where you climb up to the bridge. But yeah, we're trying to get there right when like the parking lot opens, so that way we're some of the first people there. Hopefully it is Monday morning, so we're hoping crowds aren't too crazy, because I guess if the parking lot is full, you have to go to a different parking lot and get on a shuttle bus to come over, which isn't a big deal, and it's free. So that is nice that they provide it, but we're just trying to beat the crowds this morning. So let's go do our hike at Devil's Bridge. So we decided to hike the Devil's Bridge via the Mezcal Trail, which basically means you park at this parking lot and walk along the Mezcal Trail till you reach the Devil's Bridge trailhead. I highly recommend doing this because there's way more parking at this trailhead than at the start of the Devil's Bridge trailhead, and honestly this hike was super gorgeous and easy because it was mostly flat. So here's the parking at the Devil's Bridge trailhead. They recommend you have a Jeep or a 4-wheel drive vehicle if you park here, but there's really limited parking. I think parking at the Mezcal Trail is honestly the best option because there's so much more parking there, and I really love that part of the trail. For the most part, the hike to Devil's Bridge / the Mezcal Trail is flat and easy. It's just at the very end you're gonna have to climb up some steep, basically like rock-like stairs to get to Devil's Bridge. Just pack your patient pants and take your time because only a few people can go up and down at a time. Also, coming down, I found it was best to like scooch on your butt because it is really steep. Then once you reach Devil's Bridge, you have these amazing views. Just keep your head on a swivel when you're up here. It is really high up, and there are multiple areas where if you're not paying attention, you could fall. Not to scare you, but just like, again, just keep your head on a swivel. Devil's Bridge is very popular, and therefore a lot of people are up here trying to take their pictures, so again, just pack those patient pants and take your time. Honestly, walking out on the Devil's Bridge isn't too scary, and if you stay in the middle of the bridge, you'll be nice and safe. We did it. We completed the hike to Devil's Bridge, and on our way back to the Airbnb, we stopped and got a little treat. An iced chai, my favorite from Starbucks. A little bit sweeter than the chai tea I had yesterday at the chai spot, but yeah, wow, what a hike. That's one of my favorite hikes I've ever done, and I loved hiking from the Mezcal Trail to Devil's Bridge. Like, that part of the hike is so beautiful, but I would definitely recommend getting up and going as early as you can. We got there at 8, and let's see, what time is it now? 11:30. I would say it took us like till 11 to get back to the car. So about 3 hours it took us to hike it. And on our way back, I mean, we were just passing so many people. So definitely do it as soon as you can. And today's a Monday, so I can't imagine what it's like on the weekends. Just go as early as you can would be my number one recommendation. And honestly, the time that took the most was standing in line to get our picture at the bridge. But you got to get the picture, right? You go all the way there. And I would say also that the trail was very easy, like pretty much flat all the way until you get to pretty much Devil's Bridge, and then it's literally like stairs of rock you have to climb, and coming down is definitely harder than going up just because it's so steep, so you kind of have to like kind of go on your butt and scooch down. But yeah, love that hike, would do it again, highly recommend it. But now we're gonna have some lunch at the Airbnb. I'm gonna make myself a mean PB&J. That just sounds so good. And yeah, we're gonna just rest here for like a little bit, and then we're gonna hop in the car and go do the hike at, I think at the trail it's called West Fork at Oak Creek Canyon. If you've already watched part 1 of Sedona vlog, we kind of barely did the trail. We did it on our way home coming from the Grand Canyon, but it was around 5 o'clock and the sun was starting to set, so we couldn't really do much of the hike. So we want to go back now that it's a beautiful sunny day, because it's going to be so gorgeous in the sun, and I can't wait to take you guys along. But let's go make our PB&J, and then we'll go do the next hike. The West Fork of Oak Creek Canyon Trail is about 20 minutes north of Sedona and totally worth the drive. To me, this hike is unlike any other hike you'll do in Sedona. Keep in mind that if you want to park in their designated parking lot, you need to pay $12 per car. If you don't want to pay that, there are a few parking spots on the road you could park at and then just walk into the parking lot. What makes this trail so unique and fun is that the creek zigzags throughout the trail, and you get to cross the creek multiple times on your hike. I think if you do the entire trail, you cross the creek like 10 or more times. Now, because you are crossing, I highly recommend wearing some type of waterproof shoe just to avoid wet socks. One of my favorite shoe brands is Vessi, and they have 100% waterproof shoes. I will have my link to their shoes in the description box below. Another thing I loved about this hike was that it was in the woods and it was just like so wooded and pretty, and especially this time of year with the leaves changing, it was absolutely gorgeous. You also had beautiful views of the canyons and mountains surrounding you. Overall, this hike is very easy and flat, very family friendly. Honestly, the most difficult part of the hike is figuring out how to cross the creek because it's different every time. On our way home from the West Fork Trail, we made a quick pit stop at the Chapel of the Holy Cross, which is about 5 minutes from our Airbnb. This is a beautiful little chapel built into the Red Rocks. It's free to visit, and I highly recommend checking it out because it's so unique and also gives you stunning views of Sedona. And for dinner tonight, we went to the Cowboy Club in downtown Sedona. This restaurant was so fun, and I just love the theme. When you step inside, you really feel like you stepped into a cowboy ranch. They served casual steaks and other meats. I had a bison burger, which was pretty tasty. Overall, I rate this restaurant a 7 out of 10. Hey everyone, so I'm currently not in Sedona. I'm actually back home, literally editing this vlog right now. So at the end of our last night, I was absolutely exhausted from all that hiking we did, and we had a really early big travel day the next day. I was literally gonna be traveling all day, so I didn't get a chance to wrap up the video, but we're gonna wrap it up right here. So at the end of every travel video, I like to share 3 favorite things of the trip, and I did this in part 1, so I will do my 3 favorite things of part 2 of Sedona. First was definitely Devil's Bridge. That trail is just so beautiful and like so worth the hike once you get to the bridge and see those views. Second, honestly, it has to be the West Fork Trail of Oak Creek Canyon because that trail was just so unexpected for me. I was not like expecting to love it that much, and I just thought it was so much fun, like getting to cross the creek all the time, and I just could have kept going on that trail for miles and miles, but good thing I didn't because I was already so exhausted by the end of that day. And lastly, what would be my number 3? I think honestly seeing the, oh my gosh, I'm gonna pronounce it wrong, Telepakai Village, the first like shopping area we went to was beyond gorgeous, and I was so excited that it was Day of the Dead that weekend and I got to see all those decorations because it was so beautiful. And yeah, I definitely recommend checking out that shopping area. Even if you're not like into the shops there, like go there and just walk around because the buildings are so beautiful. But yeah, that is it for Sedona part 2. I hope you guys enjoyed this vlog. If you did, please give the video a big thumbs up. That really helps out my channel. And of course, don't forget to subscribe so you don't miss out on any of the upcoming adventures. I will see you guys in the next video. Bye!